So as you may or may not know, Thorpe Park is home to more than 11 rides, which means that I can do a top 10. I know, that's so original, I can hear you all shouting it from your screens. Everyone has a different top 10, obviously, because everyone likes different rides. As do I, but mine is the correct one. So if you have any disagreements with me, I don't care. Put it in the comments if you want. It's wrong. This is the only definitive list. So it's nice to get that out the way. If you want, you can subscribe, but I don't care. And as I said before, this is the only correct list, so don't try and tell me I'm wrong or tell me that the rides I've picked in that exact order are not the exact order they should be in, because this is, as I said, I'll say it again, the only correct order for the rides at Thorpe Park to be ranked. So with that being said, I think it's about time we start counting down the list. In at number 10, we have Stealth. This ride goes 0 to 0 in about 15 seconds because it's so fucking short, and it has a top speed of pretty fast. This is a tall ride, but not really, because compared to anywhere else in the world, this thing is tiny. But yeah, that's why it takes a number 10 spot. At number 9, we have Saw the Ride. It's a ride themed around a horror movie, and my god does it deliver. This ride is horrible. I hate every single second of it. Whenever I ride it, I feel like my head is going to fall off, and it makes me want to be in a real-life saw trap. When you watch the movies and you see the pain in the people, it's clearly represented on this ride with the pain that I feel when I ride it. In the number 8 spot is the first roller coaster to fuse metal with fire. It's Nemesis Inferno. What is there to say, really? It's red, and it's taller, and it's pretty much the exact same thing. But what we can agree on is it is the superior Nemesis, apart from Subterra. In the number 7 spot, I have Colossus. Yeah, it's okay. It hurts your head, as do most of the rides at Thorpe Park. And it has 10 loops. Whoa! I would say, though, the reason it's so high up on this list is because of its state in 2023. With no track, this thing becomes unrideable, which is probably for the best. Next up is a ride that is perfectly fit for a nice cold day at Thorpe Park, and that is Tidal Wave. Woohoo. A lot of people say it's a wet ride, but no, you can clearly see that the people on the ride are perfectly dry as they get off. Overrated, but it's at number 6. Yeah, as I said, go on it on a cold day, you'll have a whale of a time for the rest of the day, and 2.5 bathtubs. Splish, splash, blosh. Next up is a legendary ride, Mr. Monkey's Banana Ride. The laterals you pull on this thing as it turns side to side. Crazy. It's just unbelievable. Look at the forces. Those people can't even keep their heads up. They're greying out on every swing. Mr. Monkey's Banana Ride, elite. Next is the most beautiful ride in the park. It fits the skyline so well. With its not at all obnoxious colour palette, it looks wonderful. It's Storm Surge. Doesn't everyone just love this ride? It's so worth that 3.5 hour queue that's always on it. And if you get too warm, you can take a dip. Look at this guy. Wow, I bet he's feeling rather refreshed after his little dip in Storm Surge. Rivaling Detonator for the height limit of this park, we have, what's it called now? High Striker? In the Amity area, and this thing pulls more force than Detonator. You get more of an extreme drop sensation than Detonator. It is just an all-round 10 out of 10 experience. Next is a coaster that most enthusiasts are too scared to go within a 5-meter radius of, and that is the Flying Fish. Look at that banking on those turns. That's definitely not very painful. It is fucking terrifying, and I would not wish an experience on this on my worst enemy. So, in 10th, we had Stealth the Ride. In 9th, we had Saw the Ride. In 8th, we had Rip Off Nemesis. In whatever number that was, we had Colossus. In 6th, we had Bathtubs the Ride. In whatever number that is, we had The Banana. In 4th, we had The Most Beautiful Skyline. In 3rd, we have the North America's Tallest Drop Tower. In 2nd, we had this menace. So I'm guessing from that list you can guess what's coming in at number 1. It won't come much as a surprise to you. Most people rate this as Thorpe Park's number 1 roller coaster. So yeah, I'll get into that right about now. It's not much of a shock, but my number 1 ride at Thorpe Park is Black Mirror Labyrinth. Tallest and fastest roller coaster in the world. You got nothing on it. I mean, look at the height and the speed on that thing. And also, it's an interactive experience. Look, screens. Doesn't everyone love screens and walk through? Oh, Instagram cats. Yep, Black Mirror Labyrinth. It's just the best. It's terrifying. It's spooky. And as I said, it's the tallest and fastest roller coaster in the world. So there you go. Alright, so that was my list. If you disagree with me, you're wrong. This is the only ranking that makes any sense. And it's the only ranking that works. Goodbye.